how to develop better English communication skills, how to develop that confidence to communicate in English ना. Look, वही वाली बात आ जाती है कि आपने कम्युनिकेट एट द एंड ऑफ द डे करना है. You need to communicate with people. You need to communicate with society. You need to communicate. Okay, let's take an example. Now, she ate an apple. मैंने ये कह दिया. अब मैंने इस सेंटेंस में गलती की है. जो कि सामने बैठा हुआ होगा, he or she will know that she ate an apple होगा. She ate a apple नहीं होगा. अब हमारे बच्चे बेचारे इसी चक्कर में नहीं बोल पाते हैं कि अब इधर मैंने अ बोलूं या मैं एन बोलूं. Look, when you are speaking, skip that thing from your mind कि यार मतलब ना सिर्फ अगर आप ये सोचेंगे ना कि क्या पता मेरी ग्रामर बोलने के टाइम पे सही ना हो, क्या पता मेरी ये चीज़ सही ना हो, क्या पता मैं जो सेंटेंस बोल रहा हूँ उस सेंटेंस फॉर्मेशन में कोई एरर हो. नो, you are supposed to dig yourself out from that like very thinkings. Start reading. When you'll start reading, you'll start having knowledge to speak. And then there is a point that never think about grammar while you are speaking. Just never think about grammar while you are speaking. Always think about grammar when you are writing. Never do grammatical mistakes when it comes to your write-up, but never think about grammar when you are speaking, because again it will create hindrance for you while speaking, right? To develop better communication skills in English, you need to be a good reader, you need to be a good expresser in terms of speaking. You need to be very much confident and unafraid. आपने डरना नहीं है बोलने से पहले. आप जब डर जाते हैं ना तो आप ये समझें कि देयर इज़ अ फेमस सेइंग, जो डर गया वो मर गया. यही वाला प्रोसीजर है. अगर आप डर गए बोलने से पहले ही, अगर आपके अंदर ये खौफ आ गया कि क्या पता मैं बोलूं और लोग हंसें, तो ये वाला जो प्रॉब्लम है ना, आपको बेटर कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स की तरफ लेके कभी भी नहीं जाएगा. The first step to communicate better in English is to communicate itself. You are supposed to communicate in English if you want to be a good speaker in terms of English language. You are supposed to communicate with multiple people, with children. Look, if you'll communicate with children, they'll not judge you. The very children will also learn with whom you are communicating, and you will also learn, right? So there will be a win-win situation at both the ends. You need to communicate, you need to communicate, you need to communicate if you want to if you want to excel in this field. And to communicate better, you need to read. When you will go back today home after watching this interview, download e-papers of Dawn. Like you can download take a start from little columns, na? After reading that little columns, go for biographies of famous personalities. You will learn from their way of expressing things, and then have that courage to write about yourself. After writing about yourself, have that courage to communicate it to others, to come and read that write-up in front of people, and then go for Dawn newspaper or go for multiple other newspapers. Start reading their columns, go for opinions, go for editorials, start having that basic knowledge about sentence formation, how to deliver a sentence And then listen things. A good speaker is always a good listener. If you are writing very well, that clearly means that you are reading very well. If you are speaking really very well, that clearly means that you are a good listener. Start listening English songs, start listening English documentaries, start listening different English, like start watching different English movies. If you want to excel in speaking, and then start communicating with yourself. Now I'm giving you an example that if you are thinking कि मुझे पानी पीना है, stop thinking मुझे पानी पीना है, start thinking I want to drink water. If you are speaking yourself with yourself in English, that means you will start having that courage to speak with others as well. Be a good listener, be a good reader, then only you can be a good communicator.